Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome to Energy Industry here in Roblox. You guys seem to love the first episode so much. We're back with a second, boys. If you want to see more of this, smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here, guys, please make sure that you do subscribe. Now, last episode we built this small little setup as I'm trying to build my huge, big kind of energy company. I've now managed to save up 417 smackaroonies, which it's a lot, but at the same time, it's not a lot. That's the crazy thing, it's not a lot. What I need to try and do today is to try and make more energy and sell more energy. Now, you might be thinking, Seniac, isn't that what you meant to do in the game in general? But yeah, that kind of is. But I need to generate more money to buy more stuff. But I need to up my energy production. I think what we'll do, we'll focus on trying to make more energy before we focus on then how we try and sell the energy. Because there's no point me buying any more of these, because when you kind of like check this transformer which produces more power, there's not that much going into it to kind of create the power. Well, duplicate the power. Because you always see there's always one going in. So we need more power coming from these machines. Well, these generators. One way to do it is to place one of these transformers in front of each one of these big generators, so then you kind of times in by 2 how much power is coming out of them. And then I'm not sure if it works, like you can make them go through multiple transformers. I don't know, we're gonna find out. But you would then think it then transforms or gets for one transformer, then goes for this and doubles it again. That's what you would think, right? But we're gonna kind of find out today. We're gonna kind of find out. So we've got 3 of these, meaning I could buy 3 transformers. And how much are they? So a where is it? Generators, machines. It's one of these bad boys, the small transformer. It's 150. Oh, I can buy 3. Can we buy 3? Boom! Your boy just bought them. Your boy just bought them. Get out of here. Right. So let's now withdraw these wires for just a quick second. Get these transformers down, boys, because this is gonna hopefully make us some big... Oh, I didn't put that one down. Damn it. Seniac. There we go. So hopefully it's gonna make us some big money. So what you're now looking is, it goes for here, produce the energy. When it gets to this point, how does it then work? 0.1, 0.0 going in? Is that how it's working? I mean, it has to come for the tube still, doesn't it? And that's the downside to all this. You gotta wait for the energy to move along. Now, where is it? It goes through this one here into one, then into that one. Is it even going into that one? I feel like it's not. This transformers, that's getting 1. Okay, it is going in. I think it just goes through really quick. But that transformer there, it gets hit with the 0.5. And it's not really producing much more, to be honest, is there? I don't feel like it is. So why if I just kind of withdraw that for now, and then I place down a wire? Let's cancel that. So that wire is also going to have a lot more going through. So then am I going to be producing more regularly, if that makes sense? It's quite a weird one to try and understand, isn't it? I mean, another way I can kind of do this is I could put on the end of these here at that point one of these. So if I withdraw this, I'm gonna I'm withdrawing the wrong thing here. Let me just withdraw this for a second and we'll change it up. So I'm gonna paste this one just there for now and cancel, and then all this here we're gonna withdraw. And then we go over here and then just literally drop that down there. So I'm not wasting anything pretty much. And do I make money a lot quicker? I kind of do, because this one's continually pumping it in. Wow, okay, that is now... Right, that's interesting, because now I've removed that, there is more power going into it, if that makes sense. Right, now withdraw that. We're going to try this one more time. Because it could be the split is what is pretty much going with it. Now, I need to change it. So it's Q. Oh, that's cancel. Seniac, that was cancel. G to change. I need that one just there. Cancel that. So is that now doing the same thing again, that wire? There is so much going into that wire, so we're continually producing more. But the downside is, the negative is at this moment, it's still only one. It's still only one of these transferers, which means I'm only getting $1 a second. Now to upgrade that to get a new one, $2.50. Use this to convert case. That is still quite expensive. So what I need to do now is just kind of withdraw. While we are trying to gain that sweet cash money moolah, we leave that one there to do its thing. I mean, how much is one of them anyway? It's 100. Okay, if I buy one, right? If I buy one of those, and what we're gonna do is we'll withdraw all of this right now. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Because we're only at the stage where we can only really produce one every second. If I do that there, then we should look at my money now, just going up and up and up. Well, that was simple. So I think we'll leave that as it is right now. That is as basic and as simple as a setup you can have. And then over time, we can expand off it. Now, the problem is these transfers here. So this is producing literally like 0.5 of energy. Turns it into 1, sells it every second. It does wonders. It is beautiful. That is kind of all we need to do. So into the store then, we need to think about getting bigger generators. So, well, I can think about getting bigger generators, but then if you bring that all these 3 back into one setup, then you would need a bigger transferer is what you would need then. That's when you want the 250 one to come into play, which would be quite handy because you can continually turn it over more and more and more. Or we start with more of these primitive generators, or even go to these wheel generators. But again, at that point, you need a bigger transferer. It's a never-ending circle of pain, torture that you have to go through just to make freaking money in this game. But the machines. So we can get more refiners, but again, you're gonna have to wait for that. So we're just gonna play it simple, play it cool, and I think we'll save up to get the next transferer, the 250 one. And then I can make all 3 of them come back onto the same network, the same loop. And then we can make a ton of cash money moolah. We could make a ton of cash money moolah that way. So with that said, we'll kind of plan it out. So we want to wire there and there, there and there. And then it will come off to there. Right, we'll keep these. I want to keep the wires nice and short. So we'll just do like the little 4 corner junctions there, straight into our new one, which we'll be able to sell more at once. And because these are producing 3 at one go, we can do more, and I might then add more of stuff onto it. It's just we really have to be careful with these wires because, as you know, basic wire transfers 1 energy unit a second, and that's what's letting us down. We need stuff like this one does 6 energy a time. So that's what what's probably slowing us down. If I withdraw this one and I withdraw that, I'm trying to figure out now how much I would need. So let me just buy the transfer anyway. Uses convert energy to money, which is the 250 one. So if we then place this, my inventory, get rid of you, place this just here. And then in my inventory, do we have any more of those? No. And then we're pretty much now saving up our money to get the new type of wires. So I don't feel like we need those type of wires here. It's just here when we kind of like filtering more in. That's the issue that we kind of had when we had the free setup. So the wires can't handle more than 1 unit at a time. So machines then, we're going to go, do we go for these ones? Oh, no, we're going to go for these ones and do 6 energy units at a time. So 20, so I'll buy 4. I'll buy 4 for now. So then we'll we'll withdraw this, and this. Oh no, wrong one, there. So we're only producing 1 unit at the moment. So we only really need 1 unit. Let me, G. 1 unit only needs to go into there. It's then, when we get to this part, where we need multiple units. So we drop the 4 in there, and then the F goes this way, rotate, boom, boom. And that's what we need there. So as we now wait for the money to come in, make it 2 a second. So you're getting multiple come through, which is great. Now that asks the question there, would you then put a transformer here? Because these these wires can now handle more units inside of them? That's a very interesting question next. I got these primitive transferers there. Have I got 3 of those more? Holy moly. Right, withdraw you. And then inventory, we get one of the... Oh, no. Oh, it's the wrong type of one. Hold on, let me just drop those there quickly. For a second. There we go. That's what I need, one of these. So does that now put more into here? So we sell more at any given time. We're now consistently doing 2 a second there for a second. That's actually kind of dope. So that puts a lot more in. That holds 1. Right, I feel like we're kind of getting somewhere now. I kind of feel like we are. So we're still only producing 2 a second. That's what we're kind of doing anyway. But we've started to step it up slowly. We have really now started to step it up slowly. So then would I add another one there? Seniac! You need to calm down, boy. You got too many ideas. Right, we'll spend another... Can I sell these? If I withdraw them. Can they be sold? No, you can't sell them. So once you've purchased them, is that kind of it then? What's in the settings? Oh, withdraw all. Fine. Okay, right. We've got enough now then to get the... Where is it? Where is it? Machines, the machines, the machines. One of these. And then wonder if now this would work. So drop this down now. This transformer. You just never know which way they're meant to go. And that like literally doubles it again. So we're quite more regularly, consistently producing more. Now, we are building up quite a lot there. So is it now down to this can't sell more than 2 at a time? Because then the different thing we would do then is split it up a little bit more and make it more efficient. Which would be more wires. Okay. Right, go back to the store. Now these hold 6 units a time. So if I buy 5, which is going to be 100 smackaroonies, so I'll just wait for I've got 100 smackaroonies in the bank right now. Boom, got that. Right. Withdraw this for a second. Inventory. I've got these ideas right now. So I need to create the 4-way here. And then we do a turn there. We do a turn there. And I don't really need to add any more on just yet. So we just kind of keep it like that. Then in our inventory, we got the small transformer there, which is the one that is the big boy one. But then more energy can come out of these pipes. So I put that there. I do have one more after. So more energy comes out of this pipe. So this one here should be pumping a lot more out. Because it can all be filtered a lot quicker and a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. So we just got to wait for this energy to come in. So that will slowly build itself up. And it, again, doesn't look like we're making much money now. But I just got to wait for these to build up. But it should be more consistently. Now I'm looking at it, I don't feel like it is more consistent. So if I kill off that... Oh, no, wrong one. I did the wrong one there. So if I kill off that, it's all about just trying to find the way it works. So if I had that there, that tube fills up more and you get more there. I think it's because it goes into this. Oh my goodness me, I keep getting rid of the wrong one. You kind of lose a few little powers. So if 2 is in the wire, when it processes it, you only really sell 1. Even if like 4 go through, if that makes sense. Right, I'm getting the swing of things now. Now to buy another one of those right now, these transferers, is $250. So I think we save up some money right now, potentially get a couple more of them, and then the money should be tripled. Or so he says. But I need to slowly replace these. I need to replace these slowly, but we'll add more onto it. So we haven't changed much, but it's about to change even more. I've been playing around with setups. I bought more of these transformers right now, put a load in a line, and I'm consistently creating $2 a second. It's not changing. There is no difference. It freaking works. Now, would we produce the same if I withdrew this and this? And now it's only coming off the one generator. That's the new interesting part about this, where now we dip in, we're coming down. So no, we're not quite. So it still pays us to have the free connected. So then, if we turn that into the big T again, the reason I got the T is so I can add more onto it in the future. And that should now make us more money. But when it gets to here, it is pumping out quite a lot. So we need to be able to transfer and sell more of the power. So we are starting to ramp up production right now. So we go to the, let's go to the store, generators. And should we get, let's buy 3 of these wheel generators. Let's buy 3 of those right now. Our inventory, and how big are they? Oh my goodness me, they are quite big, aren't they? Damn, boy. Right, let's get right, actually, you know what? Let me undo, let me withdraw, let's move it. There we go. It's easy to move. Right, let's pull it here, and I want to try and get it simultaneously next to each other as we now progress with it. But I'm gonna need more of those wires. We're gonna connect it to here, run it through the same system, but again, producing so much more. Right, so do I have any of those wires? I have 1, which it's not amazing, so I'll just drop that down there. I'm gonna buy more, but we are again making lots of money. So machines, we want those wires. We're gonna buy, right, 10 would be 200. So if I buy 10, once I got 200 smackaroonies, probably not gonna be enough, but at least I can probably connect the first 2. So let's buy those. All right, let's get out of here. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Inventory. There we go. So we'll go there. What happened? Oh, wait. It only produces when I'm running on it? Is that what it does? Okay, I bought 3 for no reason. I don't want to enter it. No, gee, it's a good job that happened there, because I've only just realized now what's going on. Right, I might as well go for the 4. There we go. Go for the straight right now. Oh no, I didn't want to put that there. Z undo. Right, let's just go for that for now. So yeah, it's not producing anything new. There's nothing coming out of that wire. So I've I've got to enter it apparently. And by me entering it, how much did it then produce? Right, now it produces some power. But I didn't realize I have to be inside of it. Does it say that when you buy it? Generators. By converting you into a hamster. That's for a treadmill. See, that's what I need. Harnessing the sun power. That one isn't. Yeah, so you have to run on that one. Makes freaking sense right now. So, inventory again. I've got primitive there. We've got this small transferers, which is the one that will sell there. So, if I just now, let's say, withdrew that. It's a shame you can't sell them because I could get my money back, and that would be glorious. So let me redo this then. So, seeing as we now can't do anything with those, that's a shame. What I can do is, can't believe I just spent all my money on those. Drop that one there. We then go to the store. Machines, you want to convert that power into something a lot more powerful. Which will go with this one. Let's buy one of those. And then what we do is we then convert the power, sell it into this transformer, which if I enter this bad boy right now, we're now producing 4 a second in certain moments. So it starts to jump up a little bit more. Right, we're getting somewhere. So this requires me to be pretty much a freaking hamster. Now, we have got so much power in the final transformer at this point. We need a bigger transferer to then produce that power. So our transferers are here. The next one up is $600. $600, boys. Right, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And then I can do the same thing. Let's remove that for a second. What we've done the long pattern here. we can do the same thing for this, have a long line of it. Now I could connect it into there and have it run through, but then it's not really going to work because I need these transformers to also be a lot bigger. But then it only goes into one cell machine, and that needs to be a lot bigger. But, you know, we're pretty much halfway there to getting that new $600 one. And then I could possibly connect them. We'll see how things go. Now the money is almost there. We'll make between $2 and $4 on average with this kind of basic setup. So, you know what? No, I can still go. I can still go. I don't need to leave it. I just realized I don't need to leave it, Zimboy. Transfer is 600. Let's buy that. Okay, right. So this is now going to transfer a lot more of the power. But the thing is, when it transfers a lot more of the power, it's also going to make this not have as much power in. Now, why is it not transferring more of the power? Okay, it is. Okay, so we stay at 4 a bit longer. That actually works out pretty well. It really, really does. Okay. I see where this is going. So it's even taking more from there. So even this transformer here is still not enough to suck the power out. Interesting, sir. Interesting. So I've now left it. So by leaving it, we're still consistently producing 2. Doesn't change anything. Now that is beautiful. That's doing its job. That is sucking it all up. Glorious. So this is, it converts more energy. Now, generators. We've got to now think about using or harnessing the sun power ones, haven't we? So I think we should hop back in here and run 1,000,000 miles an hour and see what happens. Now, if you guys have got any like cool setups that you have planned or you do in this game, let me know what the best thing you've been going for. So we hit 4, we hit 6. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that number appear, guys. We hit 6 for just a second there, which is really good. Well, that was kind of dope. So I think then we should withdraw one of those and replace it with a solar panel one. So now we are slowly starting to upgrade our setups. So solar panels there. Oh my god, it produces a lot. It has a lot of power going inside of that. Damn, son. And that's even before, guys. That's even before it does anything else. So let me move this. Have I just redrew it? I think I just redrew it, didn't I? Yeah. Let's put this back down so I can keep that set up. Right, let me just leave this a second. I didn't realize how much that solar panel produces. Damn. Inventory. Solar panel here. I'm going to drop that there. We're going to get then, we've got a small transferer. We've got the normal, the primitive one there, the small one, which is a decent one. If I stuck that here, it will produce 2 every time. If I jump into this and it also starts producing, right, we'll give it a second. So 6, there we go. We hit a 6 there. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. We hit 6 at some point. We need to put some like multipliers on that as well. And they're quite, well, they're not quite cheap, but we can get them. So a transformer, use a bit more power. Right, let's get 2 of these. Right, I just bought 2 of those. And then I'm gonna take it off. Oh, what do I want to take it off? Let's take it off this solar power one here. Now that already does produce. Right, we drew that. It already does produce enough. Transformer. Right, rotate there, there. Because it produces 6, and that will go into there 8, so it doesn't really do much difference. And then drop you there, drop you there. So more transformers there, so we're working harder. Now we're at 4 and 6. 4 and 6. We're not even stepping in that 2 range, boys. Right, we've got it going good now. We've got it going good. So I have to use myself as a freaking hamster. But at least we've made some sweet, sweet freaking progress right now. Okay, we did drop down to 2 there. But that's all good. That's because we've got some basics right now. So I think then we're going to slowly progress and upgrade. So we'll move away. We've got enough of these transformers here for other setups. Every time we get 300 smackaroonies like this right now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump in, buy a solar panel like this. Nice, 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 nice. We're going to get this freaking down here right now. Boom. There we go. Then we've got one of the transformers on it there. So we go and buy a transformer. Which, have I got enough? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Transformer. There we go. Drop that just there. And then we need a small transferer. So a transferer, small one. That's primitive. Small is 250. So that is a little bit expensive. So for now, we're going to put the primitive on there just so I can get some pennies coming in. Just a couple of extra. So now, oh, we go from the 4, the 5, 6, and I did see a 7. But when we switch that up to the new one, which is 250, we're making moves, boys. We're making the moves right now. So let's get ready to buy that then. And the small transferer for 250. And then I feel like once we get to the point where we're making, let's say, average, well, we're pushing the $10 a second mark, then I'm going to completely get rid of, hold on, this whole setup here, and then build more of these solar panel ones. So now we've got that, I can withdraw that, get the small one down, and then what do we push it up to then? The 6s. Are we going to push into the 8s? Will I see an 8 appear at some point? There we go. We're getting the 8s appear right now. So it's working. We're getting there. We are slowly but surely, we're getting there, boys. We're getting there. So that's when these small transferers, we eventually upgrade them to these energy transferers, these larger ones. Because these are producing so much, it'd be nice to have something that can sell a little bit more. But it all comes freaking down to the money. We're making progress. I reckon next episode, guys, we could quite possibly push it between $15 and $20 a second. I'm going to throw that out there right now. I reckon we could quite potentially push it that far. And that's scary. That is kind of scary. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Do you think it's better I create setups like this where we bulk a lot of stuff into one, or individual setups? Like we've got the individual one there, individual one here, individual one here. At this moment, it looks like the individual ones are better. But it seems better to bulk it up when you've got lower versions. So we'll see. We'll see with that. We'll see with that. But it seems to work. It does seem to kind of work. That's $600 right now. So why don't we just kind of go to, and these transfers, buy one of these. Let's just see what would happen if I switched up, I don't know, this one. So take that one away. Inventory. Replace it with this. And then what happens? We're on 8, 6, 10! We seen a 10 there for a second, guys. We seen a freaking 10 for a second. That is ridiculous. So I got a small transferer, which I could, if I could afford another solar panel of one of those, then I can have a whole another setup. Right. I'm going to push it, guys. I know this video is getting a little bit long at this point, but let's just do one more, because this is now I figured it out. Now I know how we're rocking and rolling, guys. I've got this going good. Right, let's drop. Is that the same space? Yeah. Right, drop that there. I haven't got enough money just yet, but if I get the thingy just down, and I need the thing that duplicates it. So that's 250, which we've now pretty much. No, it's 150, sorry. I think it was 250. Right, buy you. Buy you, boy. There we go. Drop it down just there. So I'm still running on the treadmill, but now we're up to 12. 8, 10, 12. There you go. I'm rocking and rolling. Guys, we're going to end it for here anyway. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.